Things would be different if you were as handsome as me. I'm sorry you were born ugly. Okay. You'll get sleep if you consume that much sugar in the morning.
Long time no see. I'm so happy to see you. Good morning. Looks like it'll be busy again today.
Morning. It seems like the cloud backups were delayed in multiple regions yesterday. Let's prepare the remote connection now. My name is Kakeru Asagiri, 26. I work in the CS department at Nova Cent. Nova Cent is a tech company that provides electronic medical charts and receipt computers for dental clinics and other clinics. I was blessed with ambitious teammates that made for a fulfilling work life, but there were some strange people too. Morning, brethren! The prodigy of Nova Cent, Seiya Nakanishi, has arrived. You would never imagine this greeting coming from these looks. It was my coworker, Seiya Nakanishi, who was the same age as me. Wait, is that a new suit?
Oh, yes.
Nice. I'm the type to notice small changes like that. He was hot, but as you can see, he was a confident guy. Oh, Asagiri, you look gloomy as always. Look at my Insta. All I did was post a video and a photo of me studying at Starbucks, and I already got 100 likes. Things would be different if you were as handsome as me. I'm sorry you were born ugly. Okay. You'll get sleep if you consume that much sugar in the morning. Huh. When you're a man of my caliber, you can control your own blood sugar levels. His weakness was women, and he had an inferiority complex toward men, and he was deeply unaware. That was Seiya Nakanishi. On my way home from an average workday, I opened my messaging app to see an invitation to a high school reunion. A reunion? My middle school classmates get together from time to time, but I haven't seen my high school ones at all. Maybe because we spent more years together, the school felt more united in middle school. But in high school, we separated into our little cliques and graduated without interacting with everyone. It wasn't uncommon. There are a lot of people I haven't seen, even though we were close. Might be nice. 3 months later, the reunion was held. Oh, you became a PI? We played pretend a lot in high school, huh? It's been around 8 years since I'd seen them. At first, it was a bit awkward, but about an hour, it felt like old times.
Oh, Shinonome just came. Whoa, she's even more beautiful as an adult now.
I looked over at the door and saw a woman walk in. I gulped.
She's so pretty. If only she weren't so unapproachable and didn't hate men. But even that's nice.
I don't think we're even in the game. She smiled among the girls. Her name was Nagisa Shinonome. She was a gentle beauty, but a bit low energy and difficult to approach. Also, it was well known that she hates men.
Shinonome, if you'd like, we're all going to karaoke after.
Sorry, but I'm not interested.
She didn't try to act friendly. This was her default toward guys since high school. She was close to only a few girls as well. People thought she hated men, but I actually thought she just hates people. As I was thinking about this, our eyes met. She walked toward me.
Long time no see. I'm so happy to see you.
I couldn't believe it. She started talking to me like we were friends. It was so unexpected, I was shaken. Huh? Oh, yes. I'm also happy to see you.
Why are you so stiff? We're classmates.
You're right. Do I look like I try too hard? A week after the shocking reunion, I wore my recently acquired fashionable clothes and looked at my reflection in the building window. Well, if I'm gonna walk next to Shinonome... Wait, this is real, right? Shinonome and I... Why was this happening? Everything goes back to that reunion. That day, Nagisa didn't seem concerned at all about her classmates' confusion and kept talking to me. At first, I was nervous, But talking to her was fun, and before I knew it, I was talking too. So you work at your family's antique store. That's nice. I want to see it.
How about next weekend? We can go somewhere too.
Huh? Is that... That's how my date with Nagisa came to be.
Asagiri, hi! You look great today. Did you dress up for me?
I felt like a schoolboy again as I waited for Nagisa. She walked toward me with the sun behind her and her hair softly billowing. Haha, you're beautiful, so I have to care about how I look with you. They say clothes make the man, don't they?
That's nice of you to say. You've always been handsome, so you look good in anything.
We looked at each other and smiled shyly. There was a bit of tension as we headed to our destination. Watching a movie in the morning feels special. I like it. There aren't as many people, and it feels freeing.
I get it. It feels like you're doing something bad.
We went to the movies early in the morning. We hadn't chosen a movie to watch. We talked about how it would be more interesting to play it by ear. Let's see. Are there any movies you're curious about?
Oh, I've been wanting to see that one.
Nagisa pointed at a poster for a horror movie that was set to be super realistic. Oh, starting the day with horror. Let's do this one then.
Let's do it.
Honestly, I wasn't into it, but I couldn't say no to Nagisa since she seemed unusually intrigued. Man, it was pretty realistic and good. I can't believe the heroine turned out like that. After the movie, we ate some pancakes at a nearby cafe. The truth was, I had no appetite because of the shocking contents of the movie. How was it for you? Did you like it?
Yes, a lot. First, the reason the main character's ritual failed, I have to say, they didn't have enough of an understanding of demons. The devil is the king of spirits. You have to respect their contracts. As for the emblem, you need to use bronze if you want to call upon a high-ranking demon. They didn't even think about lunar age.
Miss Shinonome?
Oh! I'm sorry. It's related to my family business, too.
Her family's antique shop dealt with a lot of objects with a dubious history. Naturally, she became interested in spiritual things because she grew up in the environment.
You don't want a girl that has such a dark hobby, do you?
Nagisa put on a smile that was clearly fake. What do you mean? I'm happy to see the real you, actually. Honestly, I was wondering why you asked me out when we never talked. But I hope I can get to know you more. I want to hear about the things you like.
Huh?
I'm not used to these things, and I feel a little shy, but... Anyway, I'd be happy if you talk to me more.
Okay, then. Next, let me tell you about Alpheus Levi, the most notable occultist of the 19th century. He is my soul mentor that is in line with Aleister Crowley and the Count of Saint Germain.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I don't know any of them. Maybe I'll rent a book at the library. I felt like I was being watched here. After Nagisa finished her yap, we went to Shinonome House. This was Nagisa's family home. This place is history. This artwork is... so expensive. I had almost touched the painting. It cost almost as much as my yearly salary.
Antiques can go for a lot. People come to see them, but most people don't end up buying.
According to Nagisa, more so than buying and selling antiques, they make their living from their fortune-telling that was said to be pretty accurate. We talked about our lives after high school, antiques, and fortune-telling until the sun went down. Nagisa's stories were genuinely interesting, and we never ran out of topics.
It's pretty late. Thank you for today, Asagiri. I've never had such a fun time with a classmate.
I had fun too. I should have mustered up the courage to talk to you in high school. I wanted to go out with her again. I opened my mouth to ask her for another date.
Asagiri, I was the one that didn't have the courage to talk to you, even though I always had feelings for you.
Huh? I did not expect to hear this from her, so I froze.
I'm sure you're surprised, but I couldn't hold it in after we spent this day together.
I don't think it's cool of me to ask this, but since when?
Since elementary school? To put it plainly, I was a loner in elementary school. I guess it was creepy that I was the daughter from an antique store that sold creepy things. Everyone sucks. It's a wonderful shop that my grandparents worked hard to build. Even if it has a history, there is thought behind it. It made me angry. But now that I think about it, it was probably worse because I was practicing fortune-telling too.
Hey you over there, what are you doing?
That was when a boy I didn't know started talking to me. Practicing reading a crystal orb? You look at a person's past, present, and future through the shadows and images in the orb. Is he going to be creeped out too? I was honestly scared of what he'd say, but he seemed excited.
What? That's like magic. That's so cool. Can I do it? Is that... I remembered. I think I went to visit a cemetery with my family. I got lost and found a girl at a park and played with her.
Yes, that girl was me. It was my first time having fun talking to a kid my age. After that, I would wait at that park, but I never saw you. Right as I was about to forget and give up, I saw you in high school. But I didn't have the courage to introduce myself or talk to you. After graduation, I really regretted it. That's why I decided to talk to you at the reunion no matter what. I'm happy I saw you there.
As soon as I saw that smile, the feelings of regret for not remembering her were replaced with feelings of love. Thank you, Shinonome. Honestly, I don't think I'm worthy of you. But I'm into you too. I like you, Nagisa Shinonome. If you're okay with it, I'd like for us to go out.
Yes, of course!
After work the following week, I stopped by Shinonome house to see Nagisa.
This doll we got in yesterday is from the 19th century. Apparently, at night, it meets your gaze no matter where you're standing. I stayed awake until 2 a.m. last night to test it out, and it met my gaze 3 times.
Huh. Do you want to watch it until morning together this time? Nagisa was always interesting. Maybe that's why this dark space felt so comfortable. Wait, am I being brainwashed? As I was thinking that... I'm coming in. Is this where the mysterious and beautiful owner of a fortune-telling house is? I turned toward the annoying voice. I saw a familiar idiot. No, a familiar guy named Seiya Nakanishi. He was leaning against the door and running his hand through his hair.
This isn't a fortune-telling house, but what do you need?
Nagisa didn't hide the thorns in her voice. Seiya froze and turned red. Haha, I see. The rumors of your beauty were true. I like how feisty you are, too. I wanted you to tell my future today, but I want you to tell our future instead. This guy. Nagisa looked like she was looking at a bug. Despite her hatred of men, even she never looked this disgusted. Huh? You there. Are you the poor little Asagiri that was given nothing at birth? Seiya finally seemed to notice me next to Nagisa. Are you addicted to fortune-telling because you're so devastated by your looks? Man. No, I'm not. Asagiri, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were in that deep. I'm sure it was hard looking at my face every day. But don't worry. A rock can't turn into a diamond no matter how it rolls. You can just do what you can. People have their roles. Being ugly rules. Living life as an average guy isn't so bad. He means well, so it's even worse. I was used to this, but Nagisa wasn't.
Hey, why would you say such rude things to someone's boyfriend? I'll tell you this. You aren't even worth his feet as a man. If you're just teasing, stop. I have zero interest in any man other than Kakeru, especially you. Go dream somewhere else.
Boyfriend? This man is yours?
Yes, she's my girlfriend.
I don't care what you say to me at this point, but I won't stand still if you try anything with my girlfriend. Unfortunately, she's not some cheap woman that can be touched by a dumb man like you whose only asset, his looks, is ruined by his personality. Dumb man? Or should I say an arrogant narcissist, an unself-aware guy? Whatever. Anyway, there's no room for you. With that, I opened the door, but I think it was too much for Seiya. He was frozen and wouldn't move.
You came here as a customer, didn't you? I'll warn you as a fortune teller then. Watch yourself on the way home.
Well, anyone can have moments of confusion. I appreciate your warning, but all I can believe in is a bright future with you.
Seiya started moving rigidly. He half forced Nagisa to take a paper with his contact info and left.
Even if she has a boyfriend, no woman wouldn't be swayed after seeing a better man.
On the way home, Seiya looked satisfied.
If she's seen the Seiya Nakanishi, then there's no doubt. I'm sorry, Asagiri. If you're gonna hate me, hate the universe instead.
How quickly did he recover? That was how he was. When will she contact him? He walked the dark streets with anticipation. A speeding truck splashed mud water directly onto Seiya. Seiya stood for a while, but started yelling when he came to.
What are you doing? Hey, come back! These clothes are from Prada, and cost 3 months of my salary.
The truck would continue on without mercy.
Jeez, why is this happening to me?
Seiya kept walking, but his misfortune wouldn't end there.
Yeah, when I went to Hitomi's place, she brought out a highball and beans first thing in the morning.
Seiya walked listlessly across the overpass, but the stairs were wet from the midday rain.
Whoa!
Ow! What the hell?
Seiya fell from the last step and bumped into the woman below. The woman was pinned under him.
Oh, sorry. Wait. I'm sorry, beautiful lady. You don't seem to be hurt. I'm glad your face wasn't wounded. Maybe this was some sort of fate. Do you want to get some tea somewhere?
Oh, sorry. An idiot rained down on me. What were we talking about?
Seiya received a glorious uppercut and was knocked out on the spot. Nagisa's warnings were ineffective. Seiya fell to the ground with a ridiculous face. The following day, Seiya was clearly in a bad mood. Excuse me.
Asagiri, was that phone call on purpose? Or do you really think that's okay as a professional?
It was the third time he was coming at me like this. He was definitely projecting. I think I responded in the best way that I could.
My, you have to be told. That's your level. You skipped the index reorganization on your own, didn't you? When there are delays, you have to run it and log it. I thought this was basic. Was I wrong?
Seiya smiled arrogantly. I was over it. It was such an expected thing to say. I didn't do the index reorganization because I checked the SQL plan in the background. The index fragmentation rate was below 3%, and I concluded that it was not the source of the delay.
I see. But how about your attitude toward the clinic lady? You should apologize first to a client, right? If you immediately get into resolving the issue without listening, an AI can do that.
The lady is from the same tech field as us. She could do it herself if she had time. She called because she wanted a quick solution. I know her well. There's trust there. That's why I just responded in the way she would want.
Ack!
You're the one that needs to shape up, Nakanishi.
We turned to the cold voice that made us straighten up. The CS department manager was standing in front of the door.
Miss Miyashita?
To put it bluntly, your client's reviews of you are terrible. You can't tell me you aren't aware.
Well...
There were a lot of complaints about Seiya's customer service. When the person is a man or an older woman, he's careless and wants to hang up immediately. Meanwhile...
What a coincidence. I like watching movies too. Isn't it fate that there are two people here in Tokyo that like movies?
When the person is a woman, he goes on and doesn't hang up.
In comparison, Asagiri responds and adapts and has high ratings. Most importantly, he's not only trusted by his clients, but by his coworkers. I've heard that he cares for the others where I can't see.
Our coworkers smiled and nodded and gathered around me.
I'll never forget what he said to me when I just started, and was sad because I made a mistake. Me too! He found the dessert that I said I wanted to eat when I broke up with my boyfriend and was sad.
You guys. I was truly blessed with great teammates.
Nakanishi, I think you have stuff to do before you upload your flashy photos on social media. Let's go talk over there first.
Yes, ma'am.
Even Seiya realized his own mistake after seeing his coworkers' reactions. He tottered after Miss Miyashita. What happened to Seiya afterward?
This is the second time you've made this mistake.
Yikes, I'm sorry.
Along with a pay cut, he was ordered to take a program to relearn certain skills and improve his work. We all thought he'd complain, but for better or worse, he was a pure guy. He did the work. In a year, he transformed into a narcissist that was good at his job, aka he stayed dumb. Meanwhile, Nagisa and I, 2 years from then, we were dating on the basis of marriage. Nagisa, I've always wanted to ask you something. With the fortune telling, did you know that you and I would end up like this? Nagisa looked like I caught her, and then she laughed.
Yes, I knew. That's why I went to the reunion, even though I didn't want to, but... in the end, fortunes are just fortunes. Changing bad outcomes and creating good outcomes is all dependent on the person's actions.
Yeah, you're right. You mustered the courage, so we're here now.
If you say that, we're here now because you stayed wonderful and accepted my feelings.
Even if destiny is a real thing, and you can know what it is, what's really important is building up each moment. There's no need to be optimistic or pessimistic. How will you live this moment now? That's the most important thing.
Oh, I love this message. Your fortune is your own fortune, and you have to put in the effort and the work. Like, magic doesn't just drop from the sky for most people. For some it does, and lucky, and you should embrace it and love it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Bye!